The committee will come to order. Good morning. Like many Americans, seniors and those living on fixed incomes have been decimated by President Biden's inflation crisis. The cost of goods and services has risen 17.7%. 17.7 since Joe Biden became president. You can chart the rise in prices starting with his first full month of Joe Biden's presidency and the rapid decline in American standard of living as $5 of pay now buys only $4.25 of goods and services. Yet Democrats in Congress and the Biden White House insist the economy is as healthy as ever. Not only has President Biden's inflation crisis harmed working families, but it has also endangered millions of seniors and those nearing retirement. Right now, 25% of Americans plan to delay their retirement, and 62% of women say they expect to retire later or don't believe they will ever be able to retire because of inflation. Every single day, roughly 10,000 baby boomers reach retirement age. Yet due to the president's cost of living crisis, 1 in 6 seniors are considering going back to work. The number one reason they cite is simply lack of money. Seniors who retired before President Biden took office haven't been spared either. Inflation has eroded retirement accounts for even the most diligent savers. For example, a retirement portfolio valued today at $250,000 would buy the same amount of goods as $137,100 in 2000. Make no mistake, the Democrats' reckless spending agenda caused this problem. And now their radical ESG agenda threatens what's left of seniors' retirement. Democrats are trying to enshrine so-called environmental, social, and governance ideology into America's financial system by removing protections for savers in the tax code. This political crusade threatens the $33 trillion Americans have saved for retirement. As a committee, we have responsibility to ensure that tax-advantaged retirement plans offer security to American seniors and future retirees. The tax code imposes strict requirements on every professional who manages tax-advantaged retirement plans in order to protect our seniors.
Dear friends, action needs to be taken. A government shutdown in 11 days could make Social Security, Medicare, and SNAP recipient struggles even worse. Many advocacy groups are warning against possible solutions that House Speaker Mike Johnson has proposed to prevent a government shutdown. Benefit amounts may start to decrease in the near future. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of the details. Also, to say thank you for being part of this community. Every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. In one of his first moves after being elected House Speaker, Mike Johnson promised to form a bipartisan debt commission to tackle what he termed the greatest threat to our national security. The announcement sent shivers down the spines of advocates for Medicare and Social Security. That is because when Mike Johnson chaired the Republican Study Committee a few years ago, the conservative group called for a variety of changes to the entitlement programs that it argued would save them from insolvency. And the House Speaker now intends to address the ballooning spending on Medicare and Social Security as part of the debt commission. However, advocates contend the committee's proposals are veiled attempts to cut benefits by raising the retirement age and making the benefits less generous, among other changes. It is true that Medicare and Social Security are in financial trouble, and the nation's debt is on unsustainable trajectory. But solving these fiscal woes would likely require such difficult decisions that lawmakers are loath to deal with them. Social Security will not be able to pay full benefits in 2034 if Congress does not act soon. And this is according to its most recent trustees' annual report. In 2034, the fund's reserves will be depleted, and the program's continuing income will only cover 80% of benefits that are owed. Medicare is in a more critical financial condition. Its hospital insurance trust fund, known as Medicare Part A, will be able to pay scheduled benefits in full only until the year 2031. By that time, Medicare will only be able to cover 89% of total scheduled benefits. Meanwhile, the nation's debt is projected to grow by $22.1 trillion to $46.7 trillion by the end of fiscal year 2033, and this is according to the Congressional Budget Office. The debt is projected to rise to a record 107% of gross domestic product by fiscal year 2028. Spending on Medicare and Social Security is projected to increase as the nation ages, putting more pressure on Congress to address the programs. The Republican Study Committee has long advocated making major changes to the entitlement programs. Its fiscal year 2020 budget plan, which was issued when Mike Johnson helmed the group, included a number of controversial proposals. It called for raising the full retirement age to 69 years old. That would be up from 67 years old, and the early retirement age to 64 instead of 62 years old. It would shift the inflation index that's used to determine the cost of living adjustment, so the annual increases would grow more slowly. And it would also stop providing the adjustments to retirees whose annual incomes exceed $85,000 or $170,000 per couple. Plus, the committee would overhaul the benefits formula for new retirees to slow the rate of growth for those who had higher earnings, while also expanding benefits for those with lower earnings. As for Medicare, the group would raise the eligibility age to match that of Social Security's full retirement age and then index it to life expectancy. It would increase premiums and provide what is called premium support, which critics deride as vouchers to allow enrollees to buy private health insurance plans. These changes, among others, would cut spending on Social Security by $756 billion over a decade, and on Medicare by $1.9 trillion. A government shutdown is once again looming, and it's threatening an already precarious return to repayment for student loan borrowers. Our government is set to run out of funding on November 17th, and it's up to lawmakers to find a solution, enough that people can agree on, to keep Washington, D.C. from running. Shutdown implications could be severe for all Americans. Thousands of federal workers may be furloughed, meaning that Americans could face delays with customer service in programs like Social Security, along with student loan repayment assistance. But even before federal student loan payments officially resumed in October, borrowers were experiencing severe delays getting help from their student loan servicers due to hours-long hold times and issues processing paperwork. Well, my awesome and most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Dear friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. To say thank you, every Friday I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you, and have a wonderful and very blessed week.